Hi, this is Jenny Lee Hodgins, hostess of the New and Returning Piano Learners Facebook group. Apologies if you caught this the second time around, had a really weird technical glitch. So I just decided to pop in just live instead of going through the event tab. I hope that I can figure out what that glitch is and not have to deal with that when I do an event again. But anyway, if you're with me, let me know if you are with a live hashtag live, and if you've caught this on the replay, just let me know you've caught it on the replay in the comments below. Today, I'm going to talk about the question: do you wish you had some more positive feedback and support for your piano practice or your piano learning journey? And again, apologies for the technical difficulties. Let me know if you're new to the piano or you're returning to the piano in the comments below. I am, for those who don't know me, I'm returning to the piano, having taught and played as a performing pianist and vocalist for many, many years, almost 30 years basically, taught thousands of students. And I've had a major time gap in between things, and I am now returning back to the piano. So I kind of feel like a beginner feels, when you're coming back and you're a little rusty and you've got to kind of start with those foundational basics to get back in the groove. So let me know where you are in your piano learning journey. Just drop it in there. Let me know with a new or returning, or if you're a piano expert, a piano teacher who has materials or courses or something, let me know in the comments that you're a piano expert in the comments. And also let me know how long you've practiced piano in the comments. I've practiced, I started when I was 7 years old. And I learned eventually in college. And then as I said, I gigged for many, many years as a pianist, vocalist. And then, as I said, lots of time gaps in there from, if any of you were teachers in have your own studios or teach in the public school system, as I've done all of the above, it's hard to find time as busy adults to maintain that. So I'm kind of returning. That's where I'm at. Let me know where you are in the comments. And if you can relate to this idea of wanting to get some more positive support or feedback for your piano learning journey, let me know in the comments with like a sad or lonely emoji face if you can relate to that. Because honestly, practicing piano can be a very lonely road. And by the way, please feel free to drop any questions or comments anytime during this presentation. I will definitely check in with you for any Q&A at the end of today's topic as usual. We don't usually, as piano players, have the benefit of ensemble experience until much later, more advanced levels. We're more separate even as players than other musicians. Wind, string, percussion, and brass players, and even singers, they all have each other in their sections for interaction, whereas piano players, we're kind of like on our own. And so recently I was chatting with one of our group members, Jim Johnson, and he's a member of New and Returning Piano Learners group, and he's also a leader of his own Facebook group for adults learning beginning piano. And that's actually the name of his group if you want to check it out. And we talked a bit about how stressful, past couple of years with the pandemic has been for many of us. Besides, the sometimes lonely path of piano practice itself, life has been pretty intense globally for the past several years, and particularly now with everything going on in the news. And Jim and I, as we were talking, we really agreed that learning a musical instrument brings incredible wellness factors, and it's a powerful remedy to the stress of our world and what we're dealing with in our daily lives. And we also related to having started both of our Facebook groups to create life-to-life connections and also contribute meaningfully to others with our skills and what we have during these challenging times. And we just really agree that music is an incredible healer. And so that's kind of the underlying intent of both of our groups. So stay tuned, by the way, for my in-depth conversation with Jim Johnson. He's a composer, a percussionist, a music educator, and a piano group admin like me. And he offers really engaging, entertaining, supportive activities for the brand new adult piano learner. And I'm going to be putting out our conversation on the Your Creative Chord podcast. So stay tuned for that. I'll give you a heads up when that goes live. And also, just for shout out for Jim Johnson for all he does for others through music, drop your favorite applause or thank you gif in the comments. Let's give him a shout out for Jim Johnson doing everything that he does musically for others. And here's why I started this group, and here's why I want it to grow even further. I really like the group members, you. And I really like you so much because we all share this love for the piano, but also because you engage with me and each other and build sincere conversations. I know many of you catch me on the live when you can, and many of you come back for the replays, and you've been watching those posts in the discussion area and answering and asking and contributing to those conversations. And by the way, if you haven't gotten involved yet, if you're new, first of all, welcome. And if you haven't gotten involved in the posts or the comments of this live or other conversations in the discussion, or whenever I go live for my Tuesday Piano Tips presentation, or if you haven't started your own post in the discussion area, you can post, go ahead and post your own struggles, a question, what your goals are, if you've got a piano tip that's working for you, or just something fun related to the piano. I just really want to encourage you, if you haven't done it, dive in right now and do it. Because, as I said, piano players can walk a lonely road. You'd be surprised how much talking with other piano learners will boost your piano momentum. I know it has mine. And I've also changed the group settings so you can freely post in the discussion area whenever you want to. You don't need to wait for me to approve it. Your post is going to go live immediately, and you are in full control. However, having said that, especially if you're new to the group, please read the About page and our group rules so your post won't get deleted. Basically, you can post anything about the piano learning journey, share honestly, ask for feedback or help somebody else. Just don't spam us with links. And if you want to share, if you're a piano expert and you want to share some links or resources, watch for my admin approved posts where links are okay in the comments section, but don't post those in the discussion area. And usually they'll go out for the most part, on the weekends. I just really want to come in and encourage you to get more engaged in this group for new and returning piano learners and start building relationships with the members here around our mutual piano learning journey. Because the more we share our real selves and where we are with our music, the more we're going to inspire and motivate piano progress, not just for ourselves, but for other people in this group. And so when I see the engagement, and I've seen a lot of it lately in the discussion area inside the group, I am so appreciative of how sincerely you as group members are really supporting piano learning for yourselves and for others. So thank you. And also your questions and your conversations open insights into my strengths and weaknesses, and they shed new light on how to troubleshoot piano practice issues. You're helping each other well beyond the invaluable piano teacher's guidance as well. And for those who can't actually have a piano teacher right now at this point, your engagement, your feedback, your tips, and your general support in this group are crucial. Pandemic life, the news of Russia's war on the Ukraine, gas prices, all of these events, for me, it's been really stressful, and I know it's been stressful for many people. And I came in today because I wanted to remind you that this group is for you, and it's about community, and it's about building a sense of belonging as new and returning piano learners, because community and feeling like you belong somewhere, these things bring relief. This kind of connection brings relief. And when you're sharing your piano learning journey, you're going to connect with like-minded music appreciators in this group. Our interactions open our minds to fresh inspiration for piano practice and music learning. It kind of beefs it up a little bit instead of just sitting solitary in your room and no one ever knows the struggles or the goals that you have. When you're sharing with each other, it kind of ignites more energy and excitement for your piano practice. I know it does for mine. Another thing, I was talking with Jim Johnson. It's going to come out on the Your Creative Chord podcast soon. I'll let you know. But we decided, we wholeheartedly agreed that, because we look around at a lot of the other piano and musician groups, and we decided that we really agree a lot with each other in terms of kind of what resonates with us. And excessive emphasis on exterior credentials and spam that goes on all over the place, that's just clutter. And these kinds of judgment and junk drain us. So you're not going to find that stuff in this group. This community and connection with new and returning piano learners brings relief, encouragement, and joy because we're real here about where we are at the piano. We connect with what's important about music, not flashy technique, famous elitist teachers or methods or schools, but through expressing our true selves through piano. And, doing our best to improve ourselves from yesterday to today and from today to tomorrow. So every Tuesday, 1 p.m. ET, I go live as transparently as possible because I want to show you through my own, come as you are personality, that the more you engage and share your vulnerability, the deeper and more real your relationships in this community grows. And I know it's a very new community. I just opened this group in January, but as I share my true self and my struggles and my goals with you, I've been making sincere, truthful, mutually encouraging connections with the people in this group who are engaging with me. And I appreciate you for that interaction. So let me know in the comments by dropping a piano or a heart emoji if this is something you value about this group too, or if you're new to the group and this is something that appeals to you, let me know with a heart emoji in the comments. I want to just say thank you to people like Rob, Jim, Alex, Natalie, Tina, Sheila, and other people in this group for giving of yourselves in this group. You are so awesome. Thank you. And I also want to remind you and everybody in here that hasn't done it yet, or if you're brand new to the group, start posting your thoughts. Post videos of your piano practice issues or progress. Now, don't just plop a video in with no description. Let us know what you're practicing. Let us know, the progress you've made or an issue that you're trying to figure out, or ask a question to get feedback. You can simply say, hey, I've been practicing this and now I'm going to perform it. Can you give me some positive feedback on my performance? Something simple, but don't leave the description blank. We want to know what you need feedback on. So post your videos anytime in the discussion area. Ask questions anytime. Show us what's working in your piano learning journey. We share a common love for the piano in this group. So let's go deeper. Let's really start to get to know each other and where we are in our piano practice journey, basically. So please write "I'm in" the comments if you're ready to start posting and engaging in the discussion area and to get to know each other better and mutually support our piano progress. And also, I would love to ask you to help me grow the group a little bit by inviting other new and returning piano learners to the group. And you can do this in different ways. You can just click the invite button, excuse me, at the top of the page and type somebody's name in, a friend of yours. You can share this group on your page, on your profile page, if you go to the top of this group, on the right-hand side, there's 3 little dots. Just click those 3 little dots under the cover photo and then click share, and it should be able to, you'll be able to share that to your page. And you can also copy that link from that same way and email the link to people that you know who might want to learn more about piano or want to come back to it. And if you're new to the group, I also wanted to take a minute to let you know how you can get even more value from this community. First of all, if you haven't done so, please go and introduce yourself in the group. Let us know where you are. Are you new? Are you returning? Excuse me. Are you studying with a teacher? Are you self-studying? Are you on your own? And make it even more personal by plop a photo in of your keyboard area or your piano where you're practicing. And you can do it right now. Feel free, if anybody's interested in, if you got a picture ready, drop a picture of your practice area in the comments here. Let me see where you're practicing. I have 2 places. This is one where I practice on my digital keyboard, and then sometimes you'll see me coming live from my family's farm, my sister's piano. It's a little tiny baby grand that sometimes I go live on. So I don't go with anything fancy. I don't use any fancy microphones or lighting or anything. I just come as you are. So I just want to encourage you to do the same. Let us know what it looks like where you're practicing. Let us into your piano practice space. Another way you can get a lot out of this is join me weekly for my Tuesday Piano Tips Live like this at 1 p.m. ET every week. And if you've got a question or a specific topic that you want me to address or that you're struggling with or concerned about, or a goal you want to reach, or you want to know the best way to get there or something, let me know in the comments what is something you would like to learn about. Also, I'm kind of working on organizing the group a little better for you. So if you go to the top, there's a featured section, and that's always going to have kind of the latest replays and the rules and the introductory posts. So if you haven't yet introduced yourself, go check that out, click on it, and you can also do it that way. Just drop a comment in there and let us know who you are and where you are in your piano learning journey. And you'll see the latest, like you'll see this live video. If you're catching me on replay, that's where you're going to find it easily. I'll pin it to the top every week. Excuse my allergies. You can also go to the guides section and look for past replays or specific topics. That should help. If you're looking for something specific, there's lots of stuff in there I'm going to be organizing. And if you want to get more piano tips from me, you can get my latest piano tips, news of my upcoming books and courses. Wink, wink. More on that later. And they're all for new and returning piano learners. And plus, I also am starting to put my original piano sheet music together so that you can, if you want to buy it and learn how to play it, I do little mini tutorials sometimes and show you what it's supposed to sound like or how I approach it. I'll be doing more of those for different piano solo pieces. If you're interested in that, please subscribe to my email newsletter at yourcreativechord.com/piano sign up. And I'll drop that link in the comments there. And if you have any questions or comments, please let me know. And I really apologize that the technical difficulties forced me to start a fresh live instead of going live in my event. I don't know what's going on there, but I've tried events twice instead of just going live. And each time I'm just in the beginning of my live and Facebook won't let me continue. It pops a message up and says, you can't continue. We're trying to keep spam down or something. And it changed it from me personally, Jenny Lee Hodgins, to my Your Creative Chord business page. So I don't know what happened there, but that's why I came in a little bit late. Apologies to you guys, and I'll probably delete that one so there's no confusion. I've been, basically giving some in-depth kind of educational tutorials in a lot of these lives, but today I really wanted to come in and, talk to you about using this group for community connection, connecting with people who love the piano and probably have the same struggles or goals or have walked that path as you do. So I hope you will let me know where you are in your journey. Go in there and start getting active in the group. Use that discussion area for posts of your own. Go in and find other posts and lives or replays that from the past and start posting in there. Ask some questions or give some feedback there, because you're going to get to know me and you're going to get to know each other. And the people that I've already, started to get to know in this group who have been very engaged in the past lives and replays, they have really inspired me and motivated me and taught me things, that I wasn't expecting to learn. And it's very refreshing. And I just really wanted to pop in and let you know that's what this group is for. It's to keep you pumped up and excited about learning more music and getting through any hurdles that you have about it and setting up a really strong foundation for that. So that's it for today. If I'm going to go back through as soon as I end this and see if there are any comments, because I see nothing right now. I don't know what's going on with Facebook, but I'll go check it out. And that's it. Thank you so much for joining me today. See you next Tuesday, 1 p.m. ET.